We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Joey Lucchesi is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one. Under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
First pitch, 7-11.
One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. And that's the first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. And he'll bounce one on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Steven Matz will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Here's Will Myers. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball that side.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
The 1-1 home. Grounded weakly to the left. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Batting second.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
Trent Grisham is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Grisham is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Batting third.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Line drive to left. Cespedes has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 3 homers and the RBI count at 35. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Myers over at second. Grisham at first, 1 gone. 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass. So he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First offering on its way. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Brian Dozier at the plate as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. 1 run scores, and he is in there.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
At the plate, Josh Naylor, 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now at the plate, Francisco Mejia. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Stepping into the box, Joey Lucchesi, and the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Padres lead it 3-0. Second inning set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. The runner at first with no outs here. The second for one.
That is good. The left fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. From the stretch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 2-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a two-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Mets have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
To the plate now, Ali Sanchez.
Ali Sanchez.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The pitch. One out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Myers will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting it, the center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it. but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. Not definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Steven Matz. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Myers. And no one will track it down. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 3 and the Mets 2. Ready for another chance? Will Myers. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The center fielder,
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trent Grisham. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And now a pitch on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fouled off.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. And next will be the speed threat, Ahmed Rosario.
The shortstop, Ahmed.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario. All even now, 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Eduardo Nunez is on deck. 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Dozier. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The right fielder, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Now batting, number 6.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That evens it up 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
One and 0. Here it is. outside, 2-1.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Ready with the 2-1. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ready with the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Three and 1 the count now. Back up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. Still a 3-2 ball game. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Not shortstop, Fernando Tatis.
First offering on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Marisnick is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
1 out now in the San Diego third, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Drilled to the right side, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
The batter, second baseman, Brian.
Here's Brian Dozier now. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's hitting .429. Ready, set, here it comes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dozier hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the stretch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Davis onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
At the plate now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. Ready with the 1-0. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
They'd be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Weak grounder down the line at third. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping into the box, Joey Lucchesi. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 pitch.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Two and 2. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Cespedes. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
So here's Will Myers. Ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The 1-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Count is 3-1.
Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres road to the show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. Stepping in now, Elise Sanchez. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnik.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnik. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Into the box, Steven Matz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Mets strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. While they've certainly hit some balls hard, 5 of their base hits have come from ground balls. In an era where launch angle is king, this appears to be somewhat of a throwback performance. But clearly, there are many ways to success for a team at the plate.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Padres.
Now at the plate, Trent Grisham, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marisnick is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it remains 5-2. Drew Pomeranz, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Pomeranz, a native of Tennessee. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. To short, hit hard. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready for another shot now. Eduardo Nunez. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Myers. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. And there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Two runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Up next to the net, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Next up for New York, J.D. Davis. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They trail 5-2. Into the box now, Manny Machado. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. The 1-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ryan Degio.
Now to the plate, Brian Dozier. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And that misses. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Naylor. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Digging in now, Francisco Mejia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideally, it'd be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
The 1-0. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring 1 home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Jurickson Profar will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jerry Familia takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Profar is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Familia is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Will Myers waits on deck. And it's fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Myers.
Now in the box, Will Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 6-2. Matt Strom takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner towards second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
In now, Elise Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's 1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Strom, 28 years old. He was a 21st round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
At the plate now, Jake Marisnick. Late square, and this is popped up. Strom is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Robinson Cano will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Robinson Cano.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. In there, 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Ahmed Rosario, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Cespedes is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across the score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. First offering on its way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. One and one the pitch. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now. 1-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Lined but speared on a hop. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Padres 6 and the Mets 3. Paul Sewell will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Paul Sewell.
Settling in now, Trent Grisham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Tommy Pham, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Craig Stammen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
First offering on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Ready once again, Pete Alonso. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. So far on the year, Alonso carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. One out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here it comes, 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So coming to the plate, J.D. Davis. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Padres 6 and the Mets 3. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
First delivery to him on the way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just 1 pitch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian Dozier, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. first pitch of the at-bat. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Into the box now, Josh Naylor. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Might have jammed him a little there, as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Padres leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kirby Yates will come on to pitch now, as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges will also come on now, as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Yates, born in the Aloha state of Hawaii. He was taken in the 26th round back in 2005.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. A 1-1. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Ali Sanchez. Popped him up. Dozier has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the eighth. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's down.
Too low, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out.
Ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 8 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The count now at 2-2. Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Mets leave one. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Dylan Betances will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Dylan Betances.
Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Hedges. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. In there, and it's 0-1. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate, Will Myers, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Trent Grisham. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Betances, the former Yankee, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Betances sets. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Emilio Pagan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 14, Emilio.
set to start the ninth in this one, and stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Next out, 2-2.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Jeff McNeil, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Nobody out, runner on first. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now that.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Runners on first with 1 down. Two and two.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
And he misses with that one for ball four. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. From the stretch. Ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0. Grounder down the line at third. The tag gets one on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. San Diego jumped out to an early lead. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.